Here we are, Yateley Sandhurst at the ClubCarp social, and I've gone and got myself a £30 common. Hello and welcome to a reality carp fishing TV special, and this week we're at Sandhurst Lakes. Yes, the famous Yateley Sandhurst. We're down here for a 48-hour session with the ClubCarp team. And it's the first time we've ever been here and it's really exciting. In this lake behind me there's, oh, and that is a liner. Ooh. So in this lake behind me there's fish to over 40 pounds, and a lot of them. I think there's over 10 in there. Lots of 30s and lots of 20s to go at. It's pretty packed. We've got a lot of guys down here. We're covering every inch of this lake, and to say we're excited is an understatement. The famous Yateley Sandhurst. You'll have to watch and see how we get on. Well, another reality carp fishing session, and this one is something a bit different. We are on the banks of the amazing Yateley Sandhurst. I nearly couldn't even get it out. An iconic lake with some absolutely stunning fish. 40s, 30s and barrel loads of 20s. We believe there's around 400 fish in this lake. So who knows what will grace the banks this weekend. Certainly something I'm looking forward to on the banks this weekend with the ClubCarp team. Myself and Paul still doing our own little thing, hoping to catch one of these amazing fish from this lake. So let's see how this next 48 hours pans out. Here we are, Yateley Sandhurst at the ClubCarp social, and I've gone and got myself a £30 common. Bit of a palaver getting it in, it's gone through all my rods and it's heavy, but I'm really happy with this one on the Eclipse Supreme Cream again. Tips a little icon. I'm shaking because it's heavy. And there she is, the other side. £30 Sandhurst common. What a fight. I thought I'd hook the bottom at one point. Oh, run me ragged. Didn't know I'd fight. Lovely dark common.
Well, it's now the morning after the night before. What a fantastic common that was. I was so pleased to catch that one from the iconic Sandhurst Lake. And it was a bit of a palaver, it was a bit of a kerfuffle. I was just dozing off to sleep, done everything, all the traps were set. Just went to go into snooze land and off it tore. And when I say tore, it ripped off, proper ripped off. It went through my right hand rod, so as I've lifted into the fish, the right hand rod's lifted off the bank sticks with it. Oh, what a nightmare, what a nightmare. So I'm shouting at Lee. As I'm shouting at Lee, I've slipped and I've put one foot in a hole in the bank straight into the water, so I had a soaking wet foot and 2 tangled rods with a big carp on the end as well. And I panicked, I proper panicked. I panic anyway when I've got a carp on. Well, I'd say panic, but I get overexcited, shall we say. I still get that buzz every time I hook a carp. The moment I lose that buzz is the moment I give up fishing. But what a fight, unbelievable fight from these Sandhurst fish. And the result was that lovely dark 30-pound common. Oh, chuffed to bits, absolutely chuffed to bits. So we've still got, you know, well, over 24 hours to go. We're confident of more, to be fair. There are a lot of fish moving about. The wind is switching around a bit, and the bailiff said to us when we got here that they do like to follow the wind. We're in a little shady area over here, so we're not getting the sun. It is a really warm June day, but we are confident for more. Above all, let's hope Lee gets one as well now.
Where do I start? Where do I start? It was an absolutely amazing afternoon yesterday. Everybody was getting their gear out, sorting themselves out. Yes, the lake was packed. Yes, Paul and I are tucked in a little corner out the way. But you know what? There's fish to be had. And if you think about it, like we have done the match scene, sometimes you don't get a good draw, but you've got to work with what you got. And if there's fish in your area, you've got to work at catching them. And my God, did Paul catch one. That was a stunning fish, mate. Yeah. The fact that I was still a lot awake watching, and the way that your rod just, the bobbin smashed into the rod at 100 mile an hour, from 0 to 100 in a blink of an eye, like I say, and you're out your traps like a greyhound and falling in. A little bit arum scare and hectic, but it was a well-deserved fish. We've worked hard for that one fish, haven't you? Yeah,
we have worked hard. We come out, well, I think I come out 11th in the draw, and you was quite low down, wasn't you?
I was 23rd out the draw, so yeah. There's only 26 swims virtually available, and the remaining 3, other than the one that was next door to Paul, that I didn't think was the one that I'd picked, but it was an error on my part. But I can still fish the water from where I am. There was 3 sort of margin swims at the far end of the lake, and considering there was a lot of fish moving around this sort of main bowl bit that's in front of us, I didn't want to go down that end of the lake, to be fair.
Well, when we did the walk around, I mean, I know I come out probably halfway, but I did see a few fish. People who do know Yateley Sandhurst, we're in peg 6, so we have got like the main bowl. We're up near the car park end, but there was fish. I did see fish, you know, moving around here. So a lot of the, you know, the hot pegs went straight away, didn't they?
It's inevitable. So and I'd picked peg 7, thinking that the one that was next door was actually taken out, and there was another little cut out swim that I could have gone in. But I can fish peg 7's water from here in peg 6, so I've just stuck my rods on the far left hand side of Paul's peg, and I've threw a couple of little baits out there. But I'm fishing for a bite. I'm not going gung-ho for hundreds of fish, spodding the life out of it, or anything like that. I mean, these fish are coming out to bait in some areas, but I'm going to try and nick them, because there's people to the left and there's people to the right, and I've got a limited amount of range that I can cast to without interfering with them. So I'll play the long game to try and hopefully catch myself a Yateley Sandhurst carp.
Yeah, that's what we've done, haven't we? We've gone in with different tactics. You went in with bags to start with, solid bags. I've edged my bets and I went in with a waft dart, I went in with a pop-up, and I went in with a bottom bait, and it was the bottom bait that went. Tipped with a little icon as well, so with that little flash of colour, but it was the middle of the night, so the flash of colour probably wouldn't have done much, to be fair. But
no.
so
it was the Eclipse Supreme Cream, I think, that done it for you.
It was, yeah.
And you're not allowed party corn here, you're only allowed corn, boilie and pellet.
That's it.
So hemp and all of the other general particles we usually use in our spod mixes are banned. So we're doing something a little bit different. Tactics are a little bit different. Obviously, like I say, it's a bit of a social, but at the same time we all want to catch fish.
Of course we do.
And everybody's working hard to try and get themselves. It's another liner.
Getting so many liners, and the bailiff did warn us, didn't he? You keep getting liners.
Yeah, known as his 30s swim apparently. He always catches 30s out of it.
Yeah.
Well, Paul's carried that tradition on. So let's just hope I do. Like I say, 24 hours left. A little bit of a reeling and a barbecue this afternoon. I'll be prepping. As much as I'll be thinking about having a little bit of a social, my fishing will come first. I'll be prepped and ready. My swim will be rested. My spots will be primed. And I'll be crossing my fingers for one of those carp.
Yep, let's hope you get one, mate.
So we'll work at it and keep plugging away.
It's a perfect June morning, and it's got even better. 25 £2 mirror, same rod as the common. Absolutely tore off. We've been getting a lot of liners, and I thought this is what it was again, until off she went. Lovely Yateley Sandhurst mirror. So I've got the compliment now, mirror and common. Really pleased.
Feels like a dream.
we are, putting the 25-2 back. Got the ClubCarp guys here. Jules up the tree.
Good morning. Very good morning.
Harry's on a camera. Morning. We're about to slip this one back.
Memorable moment, mate.
Memorable, yeah. Second one of the trip for me. So
Special
I've got the set
carp.
now, common and a mirror.
Very special indeed.
Or should I say, let's put him back home. I think it's a milking. Off she goes. Off he goes. Thank you very much.
Say that again.
Yeah, just stay there.
Thank you very much. Coming towards the end of the session now. It's that middle rod that's done the two fish for me. We're fishing out there towards the pipe swim. Nice hard spot there. Probably 4 foot. Seems to be quite clear. Not much weed. Whereas the other two spots I've been fishing have got like the silt weed on them. And especially the margin rod down here. It's got a bit of Canadian in it as well. So you've got to find the clearish spot. And so ends a great Yateley Sandhurst social organised by the fantastic ClubCarp guys. It was a pleasure meeting and fishing with you all. A wonderful and friendly bunch of guys and girls. Thank you for a very enjoyable trip to the iconic Yateley Sandhurst.
Hi guys, and welcome to the ClubCarp Social 2021 at the Sandhurst Bowl. So at ClubCarp we do a bit of a special thing every year where we introduce the team member of the year. This year we'd like to introduce Mr. James Horn.
Thanks very much.
Unbelievable achievement at the social last year. His information.
Really appreciate
Take
that. You joined us up at Sandhurst this weekend. Didn't think I was going to turn up and get this today. Look at that, what a showpiece thing to keep. Can't wait to put that indoors, on the shelf or on the wall. Absolutely over the moon.